Hey, Taryn Thompson here, your virtual health coach. Look, are you wondering whether you are estrogen dominant? Because if you are, you're going to get a lot from this video. I'm going to let you know what are the 7 signs of estrogen dominance, and I'm actually going to address what is estrogen dominance. So first of all, what is it? Well, it's important to know that hormones oppose each other. So when you're producing less of one, you produce more of the other. Now, estrogen dominance is when the levels of estrogen that you are producing are really dominating over progesterone. So at different times of the month, estrogen should be on the rise, and then when you ovulate, it should peak, and then progesterone should take over, and then progesterone should peak, and estrogen is low, and then it'll repeat for the next cycle. Okay, so this is what should be happening with estrogen and progesterone. But when you are estrogen dominant, then what happens is that estrogen climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs, and then progesterone doesn't get a chance to get as high as what she should. Therefore, estrogen is really taking over. And if this happens month after month after month, then progesterone really gets squished. And this is what's known as a progesterone steal. So here are the 7 symptoms. The first one is a low sex drive, and this is because progesterone is being stolen, and it's likely being used to create cortisol in the body, because when estrogen is dominant, there's a lot of stress that's going on, and cortisol is a stress hormone. This hormone is being prioritized over progesterone. The second one is bloating, and this is because progesterone is a natural diuretic, and so naturally then you will let go of fluid, but if you're not producing enough of progesterone, you will hold onto it. The third one is an irregularity in your menstrual cycle. Now, you might notice that you have an irregular menstrual cycle in terms of being late or being early. However, it could be something as simple as 1 month you might be really, really heavy, another month you might not be so heavy, sometimes you might go a little longer in your menstruation. This is also classed as an irregular menstrual cycle. Another symptom, the fourth one, is heaviness or clotting in the bleed. Right, this is really a sign that the liver is struggling to actually process and detoxify the levels of estrogen in the body. So estrogen needs to be able to be detoxified daily by the liver and then excreted by your body in order for it to not build up. But if the liver is loaded, then it's not able to excrete that, and so therefore it's being recirculated in the blood. PMS is a result of estrogen being dominant and the liver being loaded. It is a result of having recycled estrogen in the body. The sixth one is memory loss or a foggy mind, and a lot of the time when you experience this is when you are closer to your menstruation, so when you are ovulating and estrogen is really, really peaking, or if you're menopausal and also experiencing estrogen dominance. The seventh symptom is fat gain around the hips and the thighs and around the lower abdomen area. What your body is trying to do is lay fat stores down around the organ that is in trouble because it is overproducing estrogen, or you have an estrogen buildup in the body. Either way, estrogen dominance really is the problem here. So here's what you can do about it. There is a quiz on our website. It's called generationhealth.co.nz/quiz. Now when you take this quiz, it's going to ask you a whole bunch of symptoms that you are experiencing, some of which you may not even know are related. It's going to let you know what is your dominant hormone imbalance, and if there are any other hormone imbalances that are starting to be affected as a side effect of estrogen becoming dominant. So that website again is generationhealth.co.nz/quiz. Now when you take this quiz, and once all your symptoms have been accumulated, it's going to let you know which is your dominant hormone imbalance, secondary, third and fourth. And then we're going to send you some tips that you can start to implement straight away to help you manage that. So I hope that you got some value from this today. Feel free to like, comment or share.